Branding the American West, Paintings and Films, 1900 to 1950. This is a collaboration with the BYU Museum of Art and the Stark Museum of Art in Orange, Texas. It primarily consists of R. Maynard Dixon paintings and the Taos School painters that are collected by the Stark Museum. Taos, New Mexico was an artist colony in the early 20th century, and the parameters of the show, the dates are 1900 to 1950. So we've got Maynard Dixon and the Taos painters giving us a new image of the American West. We also have some Remingtons and Russell and N.C. Wyeth and Nerva Tykert and those people that are put into the exhibition as well. And the first section deals with the Wild West, cowboys and Indians and skirmishes and that kind of thing. And then it goes to the new look with more domesticated native peoples, the western landscape moving from the backwoods of Vermont to the Great Plains, to the Rocky Mountains, and then to the Southwest, which became the iconic landscape of the West. And that happened in Monument Valley, Utah. The John Wayne's Stagecoach was filmed there in 1939, and it made Monument Valley the iconic Western image globally. So we incorporate film as well as the paintings. One of the paintings by Oscar Burninghouse, it was a Taos School painting, is lent to us by a private collector. It's called Movie Night at Taos Theater, and it was painted the same year that John Wayne's Stagecoach came out, 1939. And it's people after the Depression had some money to go to the movies. It's got the Taos community in the audience and a racing stagecoach running across the screen. That's all painted. And that sort of exemplifies the symbiotic relationship between the movies and painters. There was a movie being made at the time in Taos, which inspired Burninghouse to paint the painting, but the movie chose Taos to do the painting in because the painters had made Taos famous. So we had this, symbiotic relationship. And then another painting that's very interesting is one that we borrowed from the Amon Carter Museum in Fort Worth, Texas. It's a Remington called His First Lesson. And the first lesson, the object of the first lesson is a horse. A horse getting its first lesson and having a rider. And we pair it with a movie that incorporates the painting in it. This movie is a 1917 silent era movie called Wild and Woolly. And in it, the star, Douglas Fairbanks, he's a wannabe cowboy living in a mansion in New York, and he has this Remington painting hanging over his fireplace. And he looks up at it, gets ready to jump into it, and does jump into it. So next to the painting, we have this little clip from that movie. And we also have a theater built into the show where you can see two feature-length movies, 12 minutes each. 1903, The Great Train Robbery, and 1909, a lesser-known movie, His Last Game, which was the first baseball movie made in America. And so it's really a fun show.
Marian, wait for me!